Hi guys, Aaron over here from RevUp, powered by iCar Asia. Today, let's talk a little bit about Chinese New Year because today is actually the New Year's Eve and I'm actually recording this video right now during the New Year Eve. But why am I making this video? Well, because I think there's a big opportunity for car sellers during the Chinese New Year holidays. Here are 3 things you can do to get more car buyers during the Chinese New Year holiday. So the first one is to hustle. Never stop hustling, never stop grinding, always chase for your car buyers. We all know during the Chinese New Year, a lot of us tend to start slacking. We go for holidays, we take extended long holidays. But here's the thing, do car buyers stop coming in during this period? Unfortunately, car buyers don't stop. They always keep coming in regardless of the period because at the end of the day, when a person needs a car, they'll still buy a car. But how do you continue to hustle irregardless of the period? I know we all have family time, we don't want to really spend so much time in front of the computer during Chinese New Year. There's Tai Ti over there for you to play, there's also blackjack for you to play over there. Why should you bother spending your time in front of a computer? Well, I do agree, family time is very important, and that's where do check out this video over here about schedule bump and how schedule bump can help you hustle during this period of the Chinese New Year even without you being in front of the computer. So 1, hustle. Second one which I need to highlight is that you need to have your promotions. If you go to Tesco, you go to Aeon, you go to any shopping mall out there, you probably notice that there are a lot of sales happening right now during the Chinese New Year period. Same thing with car buyers as well. Looking at all these sales, you probably noticed that the packet of 100 plus is no longer available on the shelf in Tesco, or the lychee drink you wanted to buy is no longer there on the shelf in Aeon. People love these sales, and that's where it's very important for you to highlight your sales during this Chinese New Year period. The third one which I need to highlight is that be relevant. What do I mean by being relevant is that by making sure that your promotions are relevant for the people out there. Please don't go out there and start putting a promotion. Promotion, 5,000 ringgit off. Promotion, limited time promotion. And those are things which are pretty generic. You probably see that throughout the year. But try putting out a promotion, for example, Ang Pao promotion, limited time Chinese New Year promotion, and highlight that right now it's the Chinese New Year period and that your deal is still relevant for them grabbing it right now. Nobody wants to see a Christmas deal in Chinese New Year, right? So highlight to them that you're having a Chinese New Year special deal. How do you highlight a Chinese New Year special deal? Well, if you buy a hot deal and a highlight together, you probably notice that you're going to get this Chinese New Year deal, which is a limited time hot deal with a red frame, and it stands out so much more. Do check it out if you haven't seen it yet. So lastly, we all know that we all need to hustle. We need to chase to get that car buy irregardless of the season, because if we slack for a moment itself, someone else is going to start climbing up. Someone who is hardworking is going to start selling those cars to those car buyers, and we are going to miss out. And that's why it's very important to remember, always hustle even irregardless of the Chinese New Year. So that being said, Gong Xi Fa Cai for those of you who are celebrating Chinese New Year. Happy holidays for those of you who are not celebrating Chinese New Year. Selamat Imlek for those of you who are from Indonesia. See you guys soon.